Hi there and welcome back. The children of Atlantis, where we try to survive together with our friends, our newfound friends, in a dangerous,
project concluded.
in an indomitable galaxy dominated by the Cthulhu myth empires. Relatively well off now and climbing the ranks of the galaxy, even enlightening the Bakirik's Luxtric people, the Mirrans. And this is progressing very, very well. We don't know how long it will last, because there's always some surprise, but you never know. It may be sooner, and then we can enlighten the ones in Brachium. Also have a deal with the Mutagun, giving us energy credits instead of the minerals we have invested. And all in all, we're using our diplomacy to climb in power. As you see, we've already overtaken the galactic me-go consciousness. We're closing in on the war, the dominion of Yig, our old enemies. And that may lead to getting rivals, really. Rivals! We now have 2 defensive pacts, and I think it may be time to declare a rivalry to the dominion of Yig.
Another day, another scientific breakthrough.
Global defense grid. We have that. The strategic value of a good defense remains as relevant today as it was to our predecessors in the far distant past. Technology does not render fortifications obsolete, it merely changes their requirements. And now, what should we do? Refit standards could be good, though not really necessary. Hydroponics Farm 3 is something to think about. We should try the living state. Though no one has that yet. Gene tailoring is there by the me-go. The hydroponics farm as well. The collective self as well. So the living state is not. But the living state would be extremely useful. Sauda Ndungwane has 4 stars, so she's probably the most qualified for that. Still. Gene crops, yeah, I mean gene crops would also be very helpful for us. The refit standards, maybe not so much. Not at the moment. We don't need them. Collective self would be good. Gene tailoring is something we would go for as well. But hydroponics farms are so basic. We will just take the hydroponics farms and forget that we ever thought about it, because it will fuel our growth on our planets. And this will in turn fuel everything else. So we have the minerals to back this up. So we should use them and upgrade like a madman. By the way, what other rivals would we have? The Dominion of Yig we have, the deep ones, are they? Do they declare themselves our rivals? No. The Deep One Star Hierarchy, they are receptive right now. And we could open borders to them. And a non-aggression pact would certainly be a good idea. Even if they are slaving despots. We first want to charm them. Charm these monsters, you say? Yes, charm these monsters. Receptive they are. Defensive pacts would even be possible. With slaving despots. Well then. Let's look at more of our neighbors. They are wary of us. The flying polyps. So not that many rivals. What about the war? No rival as well. Well then. The Ebians, by the way. Oh, they are also receptive right now. They're a migratory flock. That should be accepted. Superior they are. And we should form a non-aggression pact with them as well. And offer them a migration treaty too. Charm and chill. A better future. Let's hope that not too many people go away. Thankfully, we have the droids that are not migrating. Let's check if even our capital worlds are safe from this. Now. Still good, I guess. This is crazy. We need a lot more influence, though. Still, we have the feeling that war is so predominant still that we need to make progress relatively quickly, or otherwise we might have problems even. Thankfully, we are researching many projects that will help us perform better militarily. But can you feel the power of the dark stars rising? Something stirs in the Fodan empires. Thankfully, we have more population, and so another starbase should be built somewhere. Shara already has one. Barnett's star would be the obvious choice next. And we should definitely go for the obvious choice then. Barnett's star is also a great system. And we'll continue to pave our way there. Fleet is still good. Everything works out at the moment. Any big changes here? Well, the Yug seem to either win or lose a lot.
Concluded.
Star spawn of
Receiving
Cthulhu is so
transmission.
big. And now we have a proposal. A research agreement from the aeon state. We'll have to look at that. Technology level is equivalent. The more the better, though. I mean, if we're fanatic materialists, and they even give us something. This is gonna be well, and we have completed the research of planetary shields. Generating a strong energy shield within a planetary atmosphere is a greater challenge than in the vacuum of space, but it offers a potent defense against orbital bombardment. And now, and next, what would be good? Hyperdrive 3 is so tempting. The extended combat algorithms, though. Nobody has them. Disruptors, on the other hand. It's a tough choice to make. There's no clear choice. I mean, I really tend to the hyperdrive because it's just improving everything. But the same goes for the antimatter reactor. X-ray lasers, ion disruptors, we can postpone them a bit. Yeah, we should go for the reactor first. So if we have the prerequisites in the ships, we can go for whatever we want. So we'll go for the antimatter reactor. By harnessing the energy produced by matter and antimatter annihilations, our efficiency at generating power will be orders of magnitude better than fusion. When you think about fusion, you think of that great source of energy, and maybe soon we'll have fusion power too, like in this game, but maybe not on the other side, maybe not. There are a lot of great technologies that are
Research concluded.
followed up because they are not marketable. Maybe it's one of them for now. We have the Hydroponics Farm 3. Sophisticated genetic engineering of crops helps increase yield and further improves both taste and nutrient levels. And now, what are we up to? Artificial moral codes would help us. Combat training definitely would help us. Doctrine interstellar warfare would be good. Cheap ones. Or the combat training. The combat training we don't need at the moment. Habitability would be very useful. Fleet command limit is not naval capacity, but would lead to better fleets. Artificial moral codes is what we would need right now. Interstellar warfare. Gradual adaptation to the realities of deep space combat allows us to effectively coordinate larger maneuvers. And so that might be the thing. Yeah, we're also a little bit cookie cutter style, so we maybe mostly want to get that bonus from learning. Oh, and now New Atlantis? There's someone missing here. What? Emil Schwartz has also leveled up to level 6. He's so good. Now, New Atlantis. Now we can finally upgrade everything. What would we have here? We should build a pop instantly, like I think Farmer Droid might be safest. Peaceful. And a new election. Oh my god. Whom do we have? Is Louis Little at it again? No! What? So Louis Little won't be our next leader. Our next leader of the committee. We can have Boris Dudnik with deep connections and a space miner. Deep connections is great. Space miner is something we don't need anymore. With native privileges is the agenda. Xenophobes and pop unrest goes down. Xenophobes goes up. Pop unrest goes down. We don't want him. James Finnegan Jr. He'd be great, of course. A reformer and with a destroyer focus. Give us 10% more food, 5% more trade attractiveness. He would be the great guy. Emil Schwartz is leader experience gain more and resilient and covert focus. So we don't really need him. Joseph Flores, reformer and explorer with skill development and leader experience gain. So we'll leave it to randomness for now. José Flores, previously scientist on Atlantis Lagrange, to become the next ruler. My god. He's got skill development. And the mineral processing plant is coming as well. Very nice. The elder things have taken even more.
Another scientific breakthrough.
And we have advanced mineral processing. Even more minerals. So crazy. Second stage processing of pseudo-refined minerals allow for more efficient storage and transportation. Yeah. We're the powerhouse in this, at least. And now, cross-model standardization. Improved production practices allow for greater alterations to synthetic workers without compromising core functionality. So that could be great. All of the weapons, of course, as well. Standardized corvette patterns is also really, really good. Yeah, I think that's so cheap. We should definitely take it. But our Voidcraft expert. Whom will we take for that? 7 months for that? Okay, Fatima Aboud. Not you. Rather even Boris. And Fatima can go... To the Tesla we go. We need more leaders. It is as it is. Von Braun has gone out of good. Let's bring him to the old sun system. So we get a little bit more research. And, oh. Now, finally, the Precursor discovery. Several merchant ships passing in the vicinity of Bokrima 2b have independently of each other reported anomalous readings coming from the direction of the moon. Studying these readings, experts on New Atlantis believe they may be indicative of ancient Precursor activity. A new archaeological project here. It's the last one we need. Bokrima. There we go. What will we find out there about the Volthelm? The dark emptiness of space. You can hear the whisper of the stars. And the dark stars' power rising. Make Thulu guide your dreams, friends of the stars. And we'll see each other in the next episode. This is Immanuel signing out. Have a good time until then, and happy gaming.